No thing. I will not switch.
Oh, I'm so bloody unprepared. Why am I unprepared? Let's turn off the music and yeah, Foster is fixing his camera. And
On camera.
Patrick's gonna be late, unfortunately, but oh, and we've got no Melissa. Oh, why is...
There we go.
I resized that, and it was just all messed up. What the hell?
Can you guys see me now? Oh yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're probably behind Lilith here. Okay. There we go. Brought you on just as you had a mouthful of shit.
That's okay.
As is tradition.
As is tradition.
Okay, so now I've got to shrink this. Well, give people a bit of a preview. Oh, look at that. I bet that's Patrick, isn't it?
Yep.
It is.
Okay, well,
The man, the
give
legend.
people a little preview of what his character looks like now. And then we'll switch over to here. Hey.
What's up, sweetie?
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like anti-Meliss in here. Sweetie, you need to see. I can't see.
Oh yeah, that would be the reason why I can't see Foster again, is because his camera's hidden again.
What, did it stop working?
No, it was hidden on my end,
Oh, okay.
behind Lilith's portrait. Okay, so finally we're ready. I think that's the fastest we've gotten ready at the beginning of a stream.
Usually it.
So, and for some reason my camera
What does Anti-Mouth
fixed.
start with?
With an M.
It's like Mommy.
You're right. Sorry, guys, you're going to hear Cadence for a little
is
while.
alright. She's
That's
cute
okay.
as button.
Cadence, do you want to... Here, let's get that. Let's get that.
Pick it down.
So then you'll be on camera. You want to be on camera? Oop, there. That's the size your chair goes.
Well, welcome back to Magic Mushrooms Mead, episode 15. Finally, some downtime. We're down one Melissa this week, but that's all right. She and I pre-recorded something, and doing so, that gave me the idea to do a few other things as well. So, let's get some calm music playing. And
How many days in the month?
days in the month, there are 30
In the game or in real life?
in the game.
In the game, yes. Okay. And then I will need the next month, please. I'm just trying to date my stuff.
Can't see anything,
So 6, so it'll be the 4th of the next month.
Yep. The next month has 31 days. Or it has 30 days, and then there's a holiday that's that's in between the 2 months. The Faerun calendar is kind of weird.
Speaking of months,
Yep.
Ryan, when we were talking the other day, I was talking about how that creepy spider thing, I totally messed up the name of the house I was talking about. It's not Ix, it's a Bene Tylaxu.
Oh, for doing
Must have
that.
messed up my lore. I got all the other information except for their damn name. Because I was thinking about it after. I'm like, wait a second.
Yes, Bogie.
You idiot.
That's so much.
I can't even remember my own
lore
obsession
than I
half the
know.
time.
Yeah, I've read the first book 20 years ago, so...
Yeah, I unloaded some lore on you. That's lore I remembered over like 10 years ago. I haven't read the books in a while either. I just love it. It's just so good.
So, actually, what I'm going to start with is to show everyone what you guys saw as you arrived in East Haven last time. You guys had finished taking the little fortress that you found out is called Dinev's Rest.
Uncle Brad and Uncle Rye.
And then you came down south to East Haven, where you were treated to this site, if it's going to show. Why is it not showing? Show image to players.
I don't see the friends anymore.
I was so happy with that too. Well, maybe I can just do this and drag it onto. No, that's not going on. Well, I was going to show you something cool, but apparently it doesn't want to.
Look at that. I draw the horn and it that'll work. Then I put a little poopy inside.
Full screen does not work. No. Okay. Well, I will close those and I will have to. In order to see it, you guys are going to have to take a look at the stream when I put these this image up. Add source, browse, East Haven, and done. So, you were treated to this site. A wizard on fire. Even seeing his conical wizard hat. You spoke to the captain of the guard after people dispersed, learning that really there was nothing that could be done because it was let them kill him or have to kill a bunch of townsfolk. And then you guys kind of split up. It was about early midday when this happened, when you arrived here, and so we will be taking this as day one of your downtime. For anyone who doesn't know about our house rule, we are using something from Glyph, where in order to level up, you have to take a full week downtime. In Forgotten Realms, a week is 10 days, so they're taking a 10-day. 2 days, because they're going into level 4, it's 2 days and 15 gold to level up. And I see someone having a good time there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna transition over, and look at that, I've already got Golemov on screen. So hopefully I know which one of these is which. So what was I gonna do? Well, Golemov, what is it that you do to train?
I didn't think about that, but it wouldn't be that much. Wouldn't be that too much. It's I'm basically gonna be dodging people as much as humanly possible, like as elephantly possible, becoming nimble in the large clouds of the city.
Okay.
As I took the feat mobile.
Alrighty. Well, while you are doing that, you have a nice tiring time and you get back to the inn to fill up. There's someone that you've noticed throughout your time here, little halfling named Ronaldo. It hasn't been difficult for you to notice that he is just cold reading the rubes when he's doing this thing to speak to their loved ones who've passed. But one night, unlike usual, he starts taking money from some of them. And the ones that he takes money from go into a back room of the inn. Before following them, he comes over to you and says, Master Oxydon, I don't believe I have caught your name before.
I do not believe we've needed to be introduced.
Well, fair enough. You seem like the spiritual sort, though, am I correct?
I mean, I seek enlightenment, but I don't believe what you offer most of these folks is would lead to enlightenment for myself.
He grins at that and says, I've just been looking for the right ones. I'd like to invite you to a seance that I'm conducting in the back room. You don't have to pay me like the others did. Don't worry, I won't ask for payment from someone such as yourself. Monks are quite, well, enlightened, as you said. We live in dark times. Perhaps the spirit of the White Lady could help.
I will observe. Don't expect me to partake, though.
Very well. He leads you back into this back room. It's, a relatively small room, despite there being 6 people, and now you and this halfling in here. Some people have already started, they've lit the lamps, and someone has already lit incense that he must have put in here earlier. And the people who have come in are all sitting cross-legged on the floor. Ronaldo stands near the window and gestures for you to take a seat as well.
I will sit cross-leggedly. Crisscross applesauce.
He pushes back the sleeves of his robe, raises his hands, and closes his eyes, and says, Lady who watches from the lake, come to us in our darkest hour. Tell us what you've seen. After a couple moments of silence, the window behind him quickly just completely frosts over. The candles start to go out, and you can see his breath is misting. Unlike everyone else, his is misting. And unfortunately, I can't put it on the shared screen, but if you pop into the stream, you can see that's what you're seeing.
Not sure how far the stream is behind right now.
Right, yes. It's probably a few seconds behind. He says directly to you, Sir Loxodon, you may ask questions from the other side.
There is no need. I'm here to observe, not to partake. Please
Alright.
do those that you promised those people.
Alright. So someone asks, who killed you? And almost immediately, one of the window panes shatters. Obviously frightening everyone. Someone else very frightened from that says, what happened to my what is it? What happened to my brother's ring? And nothing shatters this time. You see but don't hear something like a finger drawing on the windows. And it's going to take you a few seconds to see the stream again, but we will big this up for everyone to see.
Oh.
And
Invisible dwarves.
it says invisible dwarves.
That's right. What was the question?
What happened to my brother's ring? Ronaldo says, one last question.
I still won't say anything.
Okay.
I'll just look to him expectantly.
So, someone just asks a fairly mundane question. What is my daughter's child going to be? And that elicits a shattered pane of glass. And then his eyes, the fog on his eyes goes away, the fog on the windows goes away, and the few remaining candles that were sputtering come back up to light.
Interesting. I'm not gonna say much. I'm just gonna kind of leave. We've just dealt with possession in not a pleasant way, so I don't really want much to do with it at this point in time. He doesn't seem to be harming people, so I'm just gonna walk away. I'm gonna let him do whatever the heck he wants.
Okay.
I'm not here to lay down the law, but I don't want to deal with possession either.
Alright. Sounds good. Well, that we can actually now, as we finish this, we are showing your new level, Monk 4. And then let's shut off yours, and we've got Iggy. So, when we talked about this before, you said you were going to be working on one of your projects to do your training. So, which project is it, and how are you going about it?
Oh my god, I had so much stuff I was doing. Maybe this one will just be creating the holy symbol and incorporating the thieves' tools into it.
Okay.
And furthering my devotion with Findal Steelskin, so I can take the Magic Initiate Cleric feat.
Okay. So you are able to go ahead and do that. That's incorporating them in. You do have to find some springs just to be able to pop them out and then clip them back in. But it is fairly easy. What does this holy symbol actually look like?
It's just gonna be an amulet. Now I gotta look up what a symbol actually looks like. Oh, that's it. Okay, it's basically a flaming hammer, which is kind of badass actually.
All right, you do that up fairly easily. It's actually not too hard. You can get that done probably in a day or so. And finish that training of yours. And now, you guys might all want to watch the stream, because I'm going to switch over to Melissa's video that we took right about. So, leveling up takes 2 days worth of training. So, what is it that Lilith would do while training?
That's a good question. What is Lilith training for? I guess is the thing.
Basically, to become more powerful, getting the level up. So
yeah, I feel like she would probably work on her spells. Like she would probably train more on the like maybe studying her spells more in the Druid book, or working on that a little bit more. She wants to be a stronger sort of like magical creature.
Okay. And would she be doing this like studying in her room at the inn, or would she be going out into nature to try to get in touch with nature for the spells?
She would be going out into nature. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe doing ritualistic things. Hanging out with the animals there. She feels more comfortable in nature, obviously, than she does around like people in a more in a more kind of like a society context. She doesn't feel comfortable around people, so she'd go into the woods, going to nature. Maybe if there's a cabin around, she would hang out there.
Right. Okay. So yeah, she would probably find like probably some empty fishermen's huts on the lake, the ice fishing huts, because of course the lake's frozen over. That would be an easy place.
You would know how to ice fish.
Probably. And you got the fishing tackle and stuff.
I do, yeah.
The last episode. So there'd be fish in there that you could reasonably chat with your spell, and you could go fishing, that sort of thing. one of those 2 days, the second day near the end of your training, you just suddenly feel a presence inside the hut, and it gets noticeably colder, despite it already being freezing cold out there. You look up to see a woman standing there. She's relatively tall, about 6 feet, has long hair that's blacker than night, really delicate features and pale skin, makeup that's like whites and blues, and her she's wearing a dress that is just made of different shades of blue. There's even a couple spots where it seems like the fabric has been replaced with chainmail. And she's also wearing bits of armor over the dress, like shoulder pauldrons and gauntlets. You can see armored feet below the hem of the dress. Almost like she went into a battlefield and grabbed a few random pieces of armor and just tossed them on. She's also got a sword that is as black as her hair, hanging off her belt. When she speaks, her voice is like someone who's been smoking for a few hundred years, that sort of really husky voice. And she says, "Good evening, my child."
Lilith just turns and looks at her and doesn't say anything yet.
She says, "I would like to commend you for the work you did north of Lonelywood."
What work is that?
You rid this world of a liar, someone who claimed to be working for me.
And who are you?
I'm known as the Queen of Air and Darkness, but as one of my subjects, you may address me as Queen Mab.
Queen Mab. Now, Queen Mab, why would I be one of your subjects? What makes you think that?
She says, "You were raised below the earth, in the caverns, by others of my subjects. The Myconids, they may not have been able to speak to you. They speak in emotion and memory, but they have always been my subjects, as are many of the natural creatures that dwell beneath the earth."
I heard stories, but to be honest, I never quite believed.
She says,
No one was really there to take care of me for most of my life, except for some mushroom people. So why are you here now?
"I'm here because you are doing work for me without me even asking. That is a great honor among the Fae, and when there's no reciprocity, it's seen as a great insult. I'm here to reciprocate for the work that you have already done, and ask that you may consider to continue searching out and destroying these abominations, those who call themselves druids in my name and are not doing my work.
Lilith's a little taken aback. I think she feels sort of a coldness in her heart right now, like a little bit of trepidation.
Yeah.
Literal God is coming to talk to Lilith. She's kind of a little bit speechless.
Right. Well, you know her less as a god. She is a queen of fairies.
Okay.
Yeah. So there are two.
Now the fairies in the Underdark are kind of evil, though, right?
So not specifically fairies of the Underdark. Just some of the creatures of the Underdark. Because the Feywild is a land of just pure nature. And so the natural creatures and the mushrooms and stuff like that. And because they're so closely tied to mushrooms, the Myconids are part of her domain. So there are two main courts in the Feywild, and that's the Summer Court, or the Seelie, and the Winter Court, or the Unseelie. And she is part of the Winter Court. The leader of the Winter Court.
So what is the Queen Maeve? What is the reciprocity you're offering me for my good work?
She pulls from her belt something that you didn't even see until she pulled it. And it's a pair of gloves. And they have fur on them, and they seem to be made of leather that you've seen before. It's made out of mushrooms, not made out of myconids, but made out of some of the mushrooms that are that grow in the Underdark. And she holds them out for you and says, "These will protect you from the prying eyes of the druids who are following Oral, Mad Queen Oral."
And that's the Winter Court or Summer Court Queen?
No, she is actually... She's known as the goddess of winter here. But something has taken control of her mind, and she no longer follows the natural order of winter, spring, summer, fall. She is trying to bring winter to the entire world for all time. As Queen of Fae, I cannot allow that.
Is she the reason why this land has been under siege from this winter for so long?
Yes. Something happened to her. I do not know what. The realm of the gods is beyond my understanding, but one day she just stopped caring about the natural cycle and brought in an everlasting winter.
Okay. So Lilith takes the gloves from her hand gently and sort of holds them in her palm. And it reminds her of home, because although she doesn't like people, she obviously has a soft spot in her heart for the Myconids who raised her. And she also understands that if the whole world were to be under an eternal winter, that would kill a lot of plant and animal life. And so she says, "Queen Maeve, I agree to help you against that Queen Oral.
Thank you, child. While you wear those gloves, her druids will not be able to watch you while you are not in their presence. And they will grant you some of your power while you are in your other forms that you take. It will allow you to speak to your companions while you are in your animal form.
Very well. Thank you, Queen.
You're welcome. And with a localized blizzard around her, she just disappears.
Wolf takes a deep breath and just sort of looks around her and slides the gloves on.
All right. Excellent. Okay. All right. And so that is that, and then we will go player 3, pre-level up, and there we go. Korbin. Well, first I want to say good work to Melissa, because I think that was some great stuff on her part. But Korbin, you are well, how are you spending your 2 days training?
Reading as much as I can.
Okay.
I don't know.
Cadence doesn't know either.
So,
reading, and then there's a lot of the time I will be spending at the bars and any place that I can perform to be listening to rumors and stuff like that too.
All right.
Yeah.
So, of the books, that big crapload of books that you guys got earlier on, only one of them you really find any interest in.
Okay.
That's the Elemental Esoterica of Renarv.
Yeah, the one that can only be viewed by moonlight.
Yeah.
The Tomb of Peace or the Psychic Manifestation one didn't have anything interesting.
Nothing particularly interesting.
Okay.
Those you can read and, get some knowledge. This one, though, with the blank pages until it's hit by moonlight, really hits you.
Okay.
Because it's the only one that had a strange effect.
Okay.
Whenever you would take a break from reading, it would be as though every word has been taken right back out of your mind.
Sorry about that. Can you repeat that again? I took my earbuds out.
Whenever you take a break from reading this book, it's almost as though every word has been pulled out of your mind.
So I forget it just after, as soon as I take a break, yeah?
Yeah. But even though that's happening, you can feel your mind just expanding. Those parts of you... Those parts of you that connect with the Far Realm and Stiff Steve just grow and grow, and you're feeling a lot more connected to your
The farther realm.
yes, the far realm.
Excellent. That's exactly what I want to do anyway. It's my basis in all my books
Yeah.
that I've written
The
and borrowed.
the book that
Changed.
you actually will write is going to be the one about this, and then all of the ones that you've written are the ones that are about other stuff.
Well, it's like when you're writing something and the teacher tells you that you can't copy your source material, so you adjust it.
Yeah,
A little bit.
You changed
right?
occasional words.
Change-
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how I roll. So. Wonderful. So that's cool. I'm happy about that. Did since I've been doing that stuff that I've learned, I guess, sorry, I looked in the handouts there. Where is it again? So this the one thing you sent, is that from the note?
Yes, that portion.
Okay.
Is about the note.
Okay, cool. So then this means that where we are right now is where I can find this guy.
Very possibly.
Okay, well, excellent. So again, I'm not going to. I don't know if I want to visit him by myself because my guy's not stupid enough to go and jump into something that dangerous without some big orc guys and stuff like that to back him up. So
All right.
I'll have to figure that out. What else though? I guess. What else did I do?
So we're looking at just 2 days, and then after we do the training, well, not entirely training, but after we do all of these, then we'll get into the rest of the downtime.
Okay, fair enough. So the 2 days was pretty much me reading the one book then.
Yeah, trying to keep it in your head, and then it still goes away.
Fair enough. I'm happy about that.
All right.
Excellent.
So then I will switch us over to Schemos. Bam. No, that's the wrong person. There we go. So, Schemos.
Yes.
What are you going to be doing for your training?
Well, I went and was looking through that spell book that we found, and I found it really interesting. So I was just reading it and trying to practice my my instrument playing to see if I could cast any spells that I read from the spell book while trying to play my instrument, type of thing.
Okay. Well, obviously you do manage to do that. You find the right chords to pluck in your own head to get the spells out in a way that you're already comfortable with. You realize that you have to study the book for a couple hours before going to bed, otherwise those chords in your head aren't even there to pluck.
Okay.
But yeah, you figured that out. And where was that? I need to scroll up. So then you got your new one where you are Wizard 1 as well. And then we will jump to... Oh. Did someone fall off the call?
Foster's might, or...
Yeah, Foster might have. Just as I switched over to Foster, he disappeared. Well, for the time being, while we everything's out of order. Everything's out of order. That's so much camera work to fix.
Just as an aside, anybody watch Clone High back in the day?
Oh, yeah.
Remember the last episode with John Stamos? And he kept screaming, Stamos! I always just think of Scamos! Like over and over again now.
Sorry, guys.
No worries. Okay, so Severin.
Yes, sir.
So what is your main thing that you're working on for your training?
Well,
Oh, I guess I can.
So I don't know exactly what I was doing for training, but an accident occurred.
Right. So, while you were taking your time off before the actual downtime, all those plans that you have for that, you're writing.
Well, I was planning on selling that armor.
Yeah.
With Skamos' help, to see how much I can get, and then using that to upgrade our cart.
Yeah.
And then I was going to use my sweet orc muscles to also try and get a good price on a crossbow, which I'll also get Skamos' help, because he's the master of the words and spell slots.
So you have that little carved cold dog with the ruby eyes that you found way, way back in Tourmaline, I think it was.
Yeah. Is it ruby eyes? I thought it was it? I put gem eyes, so you know what? It could be dog figure.
Maybe I just misremembered and put ruby, but either way, it's got little gem eyes. Whatever gem it is,
It's ruby now.
Yeah. You've got it sitting on the desk in your room as you're writing a letter to your son. You know that because of this winter, the letter's not going to get out, just like all of your other ones that you've written, until spring anyway, but
it's more like a documenting my journal thing, and then I'm going to send them all to him if I don't see him first.
Yeah.
And then just hand it to them. So I'm messing around with the dog, looking at it, and saying, like, I hope he thinks this is cool.
And that's when you
doing
hear a
this
little
bad stuff.
whispering. And
I'm like, did it just talk to me?
you hear, "Release me, and I will grant
Wait.
you your heart's desire."
Deckard, you're not in here, are you? Stiff Steve under my bed? Like, I started like, well, what was that?
Nope,
Sort of
not
sounds
here.
like Stiff Steve.
So
You're like, it's not me, I'm taking a dump. I'm like, oh, sorry. Close the door.
Eventually, the voice begins to give you instructions. It's weird, though, because it's as though there are two people that are talking to you with the same voice. One will say one thing, and then the other will say another. Go here, no, go there, yada, yada, yada. But eventually you get to a bit of a secluded area just outside of East Haven. And what do you say? What is your heart's desire?
My heart's desire? Well, personally, I just want to be back home, but it is what it is. Just looking at this thing going, this is really strange. Maybe finally the winter's driving me crazy. I don't know what's going on. All I want to go home.
All right. As you say that, a kind of a little dust storm comes out of the coal dog's mouth, like it's breathing out.
Oh, shit out. Oh, shit. And I keep trying to, like, scoop it and put it back in. Just
becomes a creature, probably about 10, 11 feet tall.
Oh, my God.
And they say, You gullible
I never-
fool.
Ah, shit.
Prepared to... Wait, why did you bring me here? And
What? I don't even... What?
as you say that, a pair of enormous hands burst out from beneath the snow, grasping this creature and dragging
Oh my god, what?
below.
I fall back. I
As
fall
they
backwards and like on my
struggle
hands and like
for
scoot
salvation.
backwards real fast. What's going on?
Then, with that gone, the little cold dog in the snow next to you, another voice comes. It's dark and foreboding and deeper than I'm able to do. It says, Ishin was right about one thing. You were gullible. But at least you listened to me and brought Ishin here. Unfortunately,
What?
your mistake to release a dangerous prisoner is itself a crime, whether you knew of your wrongdoing or not.
What? 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 Oh. What? Oh. Are you talking?
Says, I can see into your heart.
What?
You
Shit.
had no malice when you released Ishin, and so you are still free to walk the material plane. But you are tied to me now, through this vessel that you hold. I will grant
It's
you
a
power,
lot of information.
but at a cost.
What cost?
You will learn. And then the voice goes
Oh.
away, and you don't hear it again for a few days. But you do
Maybe I'm
find
insane.
yourself with some extra level of power.
What is... Am I going crazy? After all this happens, I'm just gonna go and be like, who's the smartest? Well, Deckard knows weird shit. I'll go find him.
All right.
I'll go find him.
So what are you gonna ask me then?
I'll be like, I'm just gonna basically be like, so some weird shit happened. Some sort of weird creature popped out of this dog thing, and some sort of other deep voice said I got power now, but I'm a prisoner, I guess. I don't. Do you know what that is?
Can I do an Arcana check to see if I know what that is, or would I just know in general?
You can give me a religion or a history.
All right, we'll go history. This history is a little bit better. Since he's asking me, can I get what's it called? The advantage.
No.
Oh, come on. Oh, 21.
Oh, nice. So the depiction that he gave you of just the hands and the absolute size of them, and just some
I was like, that was my last boyfriend.
just some strange things about it ring in your head, saying this is probably...
What are you? Do you have your wallet with Citizens Healthcare card?
Sorry, what's that?
Who was that going with the extension healthcare card?
Oh my god. I get people ask me questions. Sorry, go ahead. I didn't mean to. Why couldn't that be just a text?
So, you know this is some sort of earth elemental
Alright, just give me a sec. Sorry, guys.
creature. No
Don't
problem.
worry. So I'll be playing. It's an earth elemental. Okay, I know that. But is he really like high level enough to be a god? And some sort of dog inside of a dog statue?
Why didn't you just text me, bro?
Good times.
Married life, right?
Yeah.
I can never be it's adult thing never ends. Sorry.
It's an elemental. Earth elemental.
Earth elemental.
With the
big
size,
hands.
it's much too big to be a normal earth elemental.
A really big earth elemental.
You are thinking that it may be a titan called
An earth elemental titan. Called what?
Grumbar.
Grumbar. Heard of this guy before. Crazy guy. Insane. Don't want to be associated with him.
I don't.
He's worshipped as the not the creator, but still the god of earth elementals and Tao. Yeah, he's one of the few titans who wasn't killed in their war with the gods.
Well, that's badass. Oh, you found yourself a titan that wasn't killed by the gods. Fuck yeah. If you happen to ask him some more questions, I'd love to learn some more, maybe write a book. If he's got any books lying around, I'd love to have one.
If he's an earth elemental, I don't imagine they have books. Do they?
He might have some stone tablets that he gives a human or something like that, right?
Yeah, I think I heard of that story once.
Yeah, it's weird, right?
Didn't he isn't it like he gave him a bunch of commandments or something? I can't remember the story.
It could have been anything, really, you know. It's hard to know what the gods actually want, right?
That's fair.
Anyway, Earth Elemental, badass.
So wait, so I got this dog. So something popped out. This Titan decided, "Hey, bro, you're a prisoner now, but I'll give you a little bit of something for your troubles." Is that pretty much what? That's just what happened.
Basically.
Oh. Okay then. I guess let's see how this goes.
All right.
I'm a little scared. I might have peed a little when that happened, but.
And did I forget to?
Peed only a little, not a lot.
Only a little. Well, you can't see. You weren't there.
True.
Just think of him like a giant stiff Steve.
That's what I thought it was at first. I kept getting these weird whispers in my head. But normally when Stiff Steve talks to me, it's like knock-knock jokes, but they're like really bad knock-knock jokes.
So he's learned my knock-knock jokes. Excellent. All right.
So, now we get into that downtime. There are a couple things that I have specifically in mind for part of this, but what's the main thing you guys are doing? I don't know if anyone did any purchasing, but Golemov, do you have anything particular that you've got planned?
Can't hear you.
Oh, I was muted. Oops.
The manual mute.
I was gonna try and do it secretly, but now I'm not so secretive about it because everyone found out about Black Eyes.
Mm-hmm.
But basically, I was gonna spend several days attempting to dig up knowledge about that.
Okay.
Including pursuing any leads I can find on. Where's the note here? The Frozen Fairy, and a dwarf named Durf.
Okay.
What about your health issues too? With because you snorted all that.
Oh yeah, you are still very sick from that. I forgot about that. You're still very sick from snorting this stuff.
Black ice.
It sounds like a precursor to meth or something like that, eh? Jesus.
Might
It's
be.
like Breaking Bad. Instead, it's not blue. It's black.
You got black.
Asphalt's big brother.
Pretty much.
There's a gnome and a dwarf out in the middle of the wilderness.
In a little hut, right?
But yeah, you over the course of the 10-day, you eventually recover from that. you do get pretty constant nosebleeds, but that eventually stops as well. As for
An elephant with
finding
nosebleed?
stuff, oh yeah, an elephant with a nosebleed.
That sounds
Pretty
frightening.
bad.
Like it just sways. So is it just like a fountain, just like you're just splattering everything?
Oh god.
Or he's firing
Like,
like he
call him off,
blows
your
his
truck's
nose.
bleeding. Oh god, it's in my eye. It's in my eye.
You'd be firing off just giant bloody snot rockets out of it.
Oh, gross.
Yeah.
That's
You're
nasty.
like, just hold on a sec.
Yeah. Gross.
So I want to look up what exactly goes into the with the rests. I went too far for research. There's nothing in there, so it is just the research stuff in the books. So actually, I think I've got.
I also did take Sage from, or the researcher feat from my background. So I can't find the information. I should at least know where to find it.
Okay, perfect. This is magic item sale, spell scroll, research. Okay, so I like how it doesn't give any actual information in there, just here's a DC, roll what you like. So I would say this would have to be an intelligence based roll. Nature or Arcana.
Can I make an argument for wisdom insight?
Nope.
Both of them are garbage. It's my dump stat as a monk. Oh my god. Okay, 4.
4. Okay, so 4, you are not able to find what you're looking for. It's possible that there could be information elsewhere. You already did some looking in Bryn Shander, right? Or was it somewhere else? Like the rest, the last one.
We looked in. I don't think we were in Bryn Shander for very long.
Right. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was. Oh, sorry. Tourmaline.
Right. So
Tourmaline and Lonely is where I've looked so far.
Bryn Shander is probably the best bet that you know of right now. Now that there's nothing in East Haven that you're able to find.
All right.
Okay.
And then hold on, I'm just gonna double check.
Yep.
And then I don't know how much time that takes up, but or how many things could we do? Because I don't know. I don't remember.
So it is a 1 primary and then 2 secondary. Meet someone, trade gear, investigate rumor, update financial commitments.
All right. I guess I would like to, or I would like to find someone to stuff the baby Yeti.
Okay.
And then also to investigate any rumors regarding the Nas Lanitor.
Okay. So with the stuffing of the Yeti, Little Patch is able to help you. Because
is he in East Haven?
He is in East Haven. He came with your sidekicks.
Excellent.
He has been here for a couple days, so he's been able to get the lay of the land and found someone that can help you with that.
Perfect.
And he says, by now you've probably told everyone about the fortress, the Denev's Rest up north that you guys took. And he says,
Probably.
this would be a perfect thing. We could set up almost a little museum of all the artifacts you find until the passes open up to send it all to Baldur's Gate.
I give him an approving nod. This would be a good use for that space, and we would need a curator.
Well, that's why I'm here.
Perfect. Then I'll leave this this specimen in your capable hands.
Excellent. As for rumors, you're still not able to find anything on Nass.
Damn it. Also, is he gonna pay us for the Yeti? Too?
He would,
Because
yes. He would pay
there
you
was,
for the
like-
Yeti.
Right.
That should be a shit ton of money, though, right?
Yeah.
Also, did we do we know who the other, do we know where the dwarves are that asked us to kill the Yeti? Or at least return the heads to the bodies?
You last saw them in Bryn Shander.
Okay. I'll ask if Little Patch knows where they are as well.
He says, the last I saw them, they were heading out into the wastes again to go to the Dwarven Valley.
Oh, of course. Chasing people all over the place. And I'll just hang out with him for a little bit.
Okay.
Wait to get paid.
I am trying to find... Okay. So 250 is what you get. I'd find the right page. That's what you get for the baby Yeti.
Alright. In that time, I will find... after that, I guess I will find... wow, now I can't remember the character's name.
Schemos?
Severin. Nope, I will find Severin. And I will give him the 250 gold worth of bills or whatever. I said, here's the payment for the baby Yeti. Put it towards the ballista.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay, sure. Sounds like a plan. I'll just add that to my gold real quick. 250. Alrighty.
Okay.
So now I need to sell some of this armor. Now I'm going to need Schemos' help to make it fancier.
There's someone who can do that.
Schemos.
Not some shine for that.
RuPaul's Drag Race song comes on as he makes it a little fancy.
Well, they all wear breastplates. Well, not all of them, but a lot of them do. In RuPaul's Drag Race.
That's right.
Actual breastplates.
Just so everyone knows, I'm going to start a museum sheet in the caravan inventory. So all the stuff that we get, that we've given off to Little Patch to curate, we can put on that sheet as well, and then we can keep track of it.
Okay.
Did we also get paid for time we've been out? I don't know how much it would have been.
It's 1 gold per day. Forgot about that as well. Yeah, you get paid for
I don't know how many days since last time we've seen him.
Is that for each of us?
each.
Yeah, each.
Oh, shit. That's not too bad.
1 gold per day. And it will be a 10-day for this one, for our time off, but I don't remember the last time we've seen him at all, so...
Yeah,
We haven't. Been like a year.
at least.
At least a year?
You
No,
guys
it's been like, well, at least a couple weeks before the 10 days. So maybe a month.
started on Elise's 7, didn't you?
So that's
Yeah.
14.
I usually don't
15
write that
days.
stuff down.
And I think you were there for 2 days? 1 or 2?
In the town so far?
Yes, once.
In Bryn Shander.
So is that 15 gold?
So since then,
15 plus
Yeah.
10, 25 gold. Right? Because we're going to have to go through this 10 days as well.
yeah, that's true.
There we go. Look at that. She just scoffed at me like I was nothing. I can add sometimes. Watch out.
You watch out for my maths.
Yeah, look out.
Alrighty, let's go get us some money out of this sweet pot
Alright.
from. Yeah.
I got my scale armor to sell too, but I don't think I'm gonna make it as fancy as yours.
Alright. Yeah, you can't do the full scale armor. You can just do the...
No, I think this is probably worth more anyways.
Yeah.
This was a fancy one.
So...
Breastplate and throw some shine on it. And that spell, I think, says it doubles the amount that I would
Yep.
get for it.
Yes. So... It is... I believe that was a common item, if I remember correctly.
It's green, so I'm assuming with my video game knowledge that it does mean it's common.
Yeah. So, common is going to be that. So you're doubling the price because of that.
Yes, whoever I'm selling it to, there's a DC that they have to beat, and it's
It's intelligence investigation against my spell save DC.
Okay.
Which is like 100.
whether they'll notice that it's not as good as it actually is, and then
Right.
I don't get that benefit.
Okay.
Where would I find my spells? Oh, there it is. 12.
Yours is 12? What's your
That's
spellcast? I feel like
That's
it should be
gotta
higher
be-
than 12.
Yeah, because I
Well,
think
it's for my wizard stuff.
Yeah.
It's 13 for
Oh,
my
okay.
bard stuff. I don't know. Not very high, but
Yeah.
my
You
save is 14.
You spec'd out into other stuff, not spell casting as much.
yeah.
So he sees through it immediately.
God damn it.
Should have brought Deckard.
Can you even cast that spell?
No, I can't.
What?
You get shouted out of the Palmav's Emporium when
Shit.
you try to.
Hey man, I found it like this.
It told me it was magic.
Hey man, I was the one to
Magic, all
spark
right.
on it.
You're the one who's casting the bloody magic.
Do I look? I'm an orc. It's not like I know magic. Look at me. I'm green.
That's racist.
And what is
How is that
the
racist? I am
spellkeeper-
green. What's going on? Today's
What's
been
the
a very
race of the
weird day.
or shopkeeper?
What's that?
What's the race of the shopkeeper?
He is a gnome.
A gnome?
A green gnome.
Yeah. Hey, I'm like, fine. I'm gonna call him a swear word in an orc, and then I'm just gonna be like, let's go somewhere else. Tabernacle.
Tabernacle. Nice.
Tabernacle.
Tabernacle.
All right.
Call him a Newton.
So, let's see. Let's go because Ryan's currently messing with the cat. So, and Ryan's coming back.
You're gonna be
Even
talking smack.
Goddamn Iggy.
Yeah, I did hear you.
Okay, so you had some stuff that you were working on, right, Iggy?
Oh, a lot of stuff, yeah.
There was one thing that we hadn't rolled on, but let's go through the other stuff that you did get, and then we'll do some rolls on the rest.
Yep. So, let's see here. So, Iggy begins by... I guess they're really going to hate me in the White Lady Inn because I'm going to be banging on shit for the whole week here.
You probably get sent out to the stables to work on it.
And I go, bad idea, because I got to work in fire in this robot. So, I'll be retrofitting Hot Rod, because I'm going to set him up so that he has modular capabilities, so I can switch out particular improvements on him. It's kind of like a balance issue, so he's not running around with like a million things that he can do. So that one we did and actually succeeded quite well, so I'll be able to switch out different attachments onto Hot Rod depending on the situation.
Did you happen to make the giant slingshot?
Not a giant slingshot, no. That comes to the other thing that I kind of fucked up. It's semi-worked.
The slingshot, or did you get like a catapult?
No. I made a hot oil spray on him, so he's going to be able to blast a whole bunch of creatures with like burning hot oil.
That's pretty sweet.
So that part, the functionality of it works, but I tried to make it look cool, like some pursed lips to spit on them, and it just looks like garbage. They look terrible.
They look like ass cheeks.
Basically, really upset with them, and I have to go back and fix it, but Iggy doesn't have time right now.
It looks like ass cheeks. It's like, it's Mexican night tonight, fellas. Ah!
So like yeah. So basically, he's kind of working on all of these things at the same time, off and on.
Mm-hmm.
And then, because he's been having Hot Rod carry him around, he's actually setting up a gnomish, like a swivel chair, kind of like an office chair on Hot Rod's back.
Oh, Master Blaster.
Yeah, Master Blaster, basically. So it's going to attach, and small characters can ride and buckle in. I'll be able to unbuckle it with a bonus action. And I got a little heat vent that's vents to the back, so I'll be able to control some heat on me too. Also, this one I really did well on. The seats are beautiful leather cushioning, and they offer excellent back support. And then the last thing that I was creating was the orc that we fought. Or ogre that we fought with the like Bane berserker thing. I took that. So the last thing I'd be doing is trying to figure out how that works, and then create a version that'll fit on a moose.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Any moose in particular?
Yeah, I got
Maybe
one
a
in
giant
mind.
white moose.
So to do this too, Iggy goes out and he buys 3 goats. And he's going to use like titans from the climber's kit and like rope to tie them in place. And he's going to name them as there's testing goats. So they're going to be Testy 1, 2, and 3.
Testy 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
And are you going to go, it's going to be like the goat centipede?
No, not like that.
I go by and name one of them, and then you get really mad at me for naming it.
Oh, actually, I wouldn't mind. You might be really upset at the end of this, but that's on you.
I'm just gonna name this one Gil, and the next thing I know, his face just melts off. I'm like, oh my god!
I prefer calling them the testes, but that's okay.
So we're only supposed to be 2, so we have 1 Gil and 2 testes.
Yeah,
1 Gil and 2 testes.
3 testes. Because that's how normal.
You wouldn't name the first one Richard and 2 testes?
No, they're all testes because
They're all testes.
Gnomes have 3 testicles, if you guys didn't know.
Are you
I had
sure?
no idea.
Positive.
Have you seen a doctor lately?
I'm a doctor. It's such a quirk of gnomes.
And then I look at the lips on on Hot Rod and be like, you might be a doctor, but
Anatomy is not your thing.
yeah.
Shut up!
Yeah.
Get out of here!
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. You're near the stables. I'm like working on the cart at the same time, just watching what you're doing every once in a while.
So, to make the separate pieces, you're going to basically need to take it apart first. And that's the first thing that anyone who's making something does, is take it apart first and put it back together.
Reverse engineer it?
Yeah. The initial taking apart is easy. You can pry it open, and it's made out of a couple pieces. The entire actual body of it is made out of copper. It's got
I'll get some baking soda and cleaner, and I'll scrub off the burnt ogre on it too.
All right. It attaches to the mask with a bit of a screw bit, and like compressed air, how they've got the male and female hose. Basically got that. And inside it, there are also a couple pieces. There's a mesh, copper mesh filter. And as you pull it out, you notice that it's in two parts, and in between is a black, slightly viscous substance. And at the bottom of the inside of this little canister, you see the remains of whatever had been in there. The gas is all dissipated by now.
If you're fabricating it, I'll reuse whatever parts that I can, and I think I'll just fit the snout so that it doesn't screw into Elliot's face. I'd put it some leather straps on it, actually.
Yeah. Okay. That can be... That's your leatherworkers thing. So...
Yeah, blacksmithing. I might have to redo the... Just because it'd be so much...
Smithing. Yeah, that makes sense.
But any of the small working parts, I figure it could just be... I could just use...
So...
Or even the tank, too, probably.
Yeah. Well, give me a roll. Smithing could probably use your strength. Hey, buddy. You're okay.
Alright, I'm gonna bump myself with my sweet new multi-tool Findal Steelskin hammer amulets and guide myself.
Okay.
And I guess let's get this started then. Just a strength check or whatever. Plus
with proficiency.
Uh, 14.
14. Okay. That is good enough. It's not beautiful, but it's not ugly like the lips. You do rework it so that it will fit right back together, just as good as new. Straps are easy enough to make, and Skamos obviously has Elliot in here, I'm assuming, or is he out in the wild?
I think he's at the stables.
Okay. So
Perfect.
he's there for you to get it fitted and everything. And what are you going to do about the various substances on the inside?
Well, I'm assuming this is magical in nature, and I have a lot of magical knowledge, so...
Okay. Yeah, give me a check.
Now, would I be using the goats for this part? Or would I be using fabricate my own gas?
You would have to fabricate your own gas.
Alright, so again, I'll take up my little Findal Steelskin, and I'll give it a little kiss and guide myself. And Arcana then?
Yep. Gotta love those +7s that you guys have.
19.
19. So it's it is definitely magical in that the actual canister kind of is, I mean, it's that minor magic. This here though is all alchemy. So they're the kind of scum or whatever on the inside, and then whatever's in that mesh filter. Those are the things that you think you need to discover what they actually are, what the actual substances are, and those will create the gas.
Does anybody know if there's an alchemist in town?
Well, you got Little Patch, and he can find pretty much anyone.
I'll get him to find me an alchemist.
He's pretty quick at finding you an alchemist.
Isn't our resident paladin an alchemist?
Oh yeah, but I don't know where he is.
I'm right beside you. I'm working on the...
Do you have an alchemist kit?
No, it's true.
I have a herbalism kit.
Herbalism, yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Slightly different. So, you head over to this alchemist. He's Jeff.
Jeff.
My name is Jeff.
He's very tall for a human and looks old as all hell. But he welcomes you in and says, "What can I do for you, son?"
All right, I'll take the 3 goats with me too, and
Okay.
so I guess I'll have Hot Rod holding them outside, and I'll say, what time is it outside?
You're probably around 3, 4 o'clock.
Right, I'll go, "Good day, Jeff. I need you to help recreate something for me." And then I'll tell him kind of what I know about it,
Okay.
what I believe it does, and then I'll show him the 2, the powder and the oil thingy.
Okay. So, in that case, he's going to distill them and find out that you all saw that too, but that's not the only roll that he gets. So don't worry about that. So his total is good enough that he is able to identify all of the constituent bits that you would need. Alcohol, powdered lead, mercury, bone powder, blood, and hydrochloric acid. And then he says, whatever this black substance is, it's something plant-based, possibly a fungus, but I don't know exactly.
Do you think it would have multiple uses?
Possibly.
Don't know exactly what that is. I'll need to find somebody who knows mushrooms.
I wonder who knows mushrooms in your party.
All right, and then I'll ask him if he can fabricate the rest of that I need, what I need for the tank.
Yeah, he can get you what you need. Set aside some money, and I'll give you an actual amount later.
Yeah, that's fine. And then I guess we'll kind of fine tune it on testy number 1 here, see if it does anything. If I give him a little huff of it.
It doesn't seem to do anything. ends up needing whatever that black substance is, as though it's got to filter through that before it actually does something. When you finally, like, Testy 1 definitely dies because his lungs can't take it. And there's a lot of mercury and lead in there. Testy 2 isn't doing very well. Testy 3, when you finally put it through the... force it, I guess, through the substance, that does give you... a result. And it's the same thing that you saw from that prior goat.
What does it do? I have Hot Rod just holding it on the end of a rope, so...
It gets a little aggressive, but only in so that it's on a rope and it's being forced to do stuff. Let me look up monsters. Goat. So, he's just angry at, let me see. I've got to change it so that it's actually... So, he rolls with advantage.
Reckless goat attack?
Reckless goat attack for a 22 to hit...
to hit me?
To hit Hot Rod, because Hot Rod's holding his leash.
Oh, he hits Hot Rod for sure.
And, yeah, basically it gives the effect of reckless attack. Bonus action to set up, so that's 2 points of damage to Hot Rod. It's a bonus action to activate, and then gets reckless attack on their next attack. But he gets advantage, but everyone gets advantage against him.
And I go, that's a success. I go, excellent. And then, so one goat is totally dead.
Yeah.
The other goat messed up.
It has, you think it's got very severe asthma now.
All right, I guess I'll knock on the door for Jeff.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll say, I don't suppose you want some goat meat, do you?
Can always use some.
All right, and then I tell Hot Rod to just drag the dead goat in there and give it to him.
Says, well, that one is kind of contaminated with mercury.
Oh, right.
I don't want to eat that one.
Well, do you have anybody you don't like?
I could think of some people. And he grabs it and he pulls it in.
This is my gift to you, sir. And then the other two, if I can find, who's our cat friend again? Sorry, Patches?
Little Patch.
I'll ask Little Patch to give the other two goats to Lilith.
Okay.
So if the one is a little addled in its brain, I don't care. Lilith gets 2 goat friends now if she wants them.
Okay.
And then
Melissa know that.
And then the mask and everything, I'll see if I can find Skamos, and I'll explain how it works and what he would need to do to get it to work more. Like we'd have to figure out the mushroom thing, which maybe a Deergar would actually know, and then just what he would need to fill up the canister and how to use it.
Okay.
So I'm going to take it out of my inventory, and then I guess you can put it in Elliot's inventory? I don't know. Because that'll be up to Skamos, his mom, to convince him to even wear the stupid thing.
Yeah.
True.
All right, Skamos. Now you can do what you will with the little face mask now.
Sounds exciting.
Do cocaine.
So, Skamos, I know what you were planning to do. So, you do have a contact in East Haven.
That was at the ferry, right?
He's not at the ferry, but he's the captain of the ferry.
Okay.
You know he's easiest to find, especially with the lake frozen like this, easiest to find at the Wet Trout Tavern. He seems like a pretty jovial guy, but when you sit down and he sees who you are, because you're no longer... you change your face so that you're someone recognizable to him. Yeah. What do you say to your contact?
Well, first of all, I'm gonna say, hey, have you heard of any objects of high value here in town that might need to go missing?
Says, mayhaps I have.
And mayhaps, what have you heard there, good fellow?
Says, well, pay is good, but you might need another hand or two. But can't really give you details without an agreement up front. Might be a little sketchy, you understand?
Sketchy's my forte. We're in.
Excellent. Well, a few months back, some self-styled adventurers, treasure hunters they called themselves, went out into the loch to try and find the treasure that the White Lady's husband lost in the ship when it capsized, killing both of them apparently. They didn't come back with the treasure, but they did find a figurehead from a ship. Demonic looking thing, ugly as sin. They thought they could pawn it off on the speaker, but Waylon wasn't having it. Took the figurehead, sent the treasure hunters on their way without a penny in their pockets, and locked the figurehead in the town hall, all in the name of protecting the townsfolk. My buyer wants that figurehead. Now, it ain't light. From what I hear, it's probably about a ton. But the buyer doesn't need it in one piece. Shatter it and get every gram. Take it onto my ferry. You'll get your payment next morning. Make sure that the cargo hold is padded so you can just toss it all in. No need to be worrying about sound with it falling in. Or going through my damn boat. That wouldn't be any good. Now, I happen to know that a particular civil servant will be leaving a second floor window unlocked and unshuttered on the night of the 4th. Someone may have greased her palms a little.
Good to know.
Now, the speaker may be there. He likes to work late. But I don't want nobody dead. You knock out any guards, civvies, or the speaker if you come across any of them, but you don't kill them. Payment will be 500 dragons. I'll be paying you with one lovely goose egg-sized gem. Not a goose size, that's way too big. But it won't be traceable as a gem. Fair warning though, there is no honor among thieves. The cargo is short by even a gram. I will be telling the buyer who you and your friends are. Because if it's short, I don't get my full payment. So you'll be taken out of my pocket.
You got any other leads on security at the town hall? Or should it be quiet besides the speaker there?
Likely there'll be about 4 guards. If you're quiet, they shouldn't be a problem. They're not usually in that area, but
Okay. Sounds good. And how far away? Where's his ferry? Is it down at the East Haven ferry?
so yes, he is at the East Haven Ferry. Town Hall is not too far away, but you do have some city streets before you get to the much darker docks.
Okay, I guess that's all my questions for my contact at the time. So I'll just say thanks for the information, and we'll see you the night of the 4th. I'll expect my payment the morning of the 5th.
Sounds good. Alright. And then, Korbin. It is nearly the end of the downtime. You're at the Wet Trout Tavern with Captain Imdra.
Oh yeah.
She's flirting.
I'm
Don't
not
know if
having
you're
it.
catching any of it, but
I don't care.
yeah.
I'm pretty.
She eventually catches on that you're not all that interested and suddenly becomes all business. And she says, "Alright, I'll tell you straight. I need your help. You and your
All right.
friends,
Now we got business going.
you and your friends are not adventurers, more mercs, right? Basically, even though you're professors or whatever."
Not really. Like I just go and I'm all about finding out what I want to know. But I guess you could say a couple of the other ones could be for hire. Yeah. I'm a scholar, so a scholar for hire.
She smiles and says, "Well, need you and your friends to check out the ferry. Captain
all right,
Baldur
fair enough.
is an untrustworthy son of a bitch. Some shifty is going on. We've been seeing just tracks going toward the ferry. His is the only one that's in that area, so it's got to be going there, but too many tracks.
Not enough tracks coming out, eh?
He doesn't have that many friends, and yeah, not many tracks coming back out. So
Fair enough.
go at night.
So what are you planning on? What do you want us to do? And then what is the payment plan?
She says, go at night, check it out. If he's smuggling something, let me know. If he's not, then he's not. I could swing a couple hundred coming out of the city coffers. More if it turns out that he's up to something.
Well, fair enough. Oh, hi, sweetie.
I just come back to my bed.
Oh, are you gonna say hi to everybody? Okay, a couple hundred would be not too shabby. I do like to deal in rarities and antiquities, so rather than the hundreds, if you guys have something that would be very interesting to me, I'm more than willing to offer my services for an opportunity to get that.
She says,
Or an exchange of information, too.
She says,
Okay.
well, I could give you something that I've heard. A couple fishers went missing recently.
Alright.
And everything's pointing toward a cave that people don't go into, but rumors say that there is a cauldron that could feed an entire city on its own.
Sweet. I'll take that as down payment. I'll still expect the $200. A couple hundred once we find out if the guy has been smuggling anything. Do you want us to actually bring something from the smuggler?
She says, oh, it's too bad you're not into it.
I
And
said you just gotta work harder, sweetheart. And then
apparently. And she buys you another round.
sweet. I'll drink her under the table. Yeah, we'll drink her under the table, right, sweetie?
That's weird.
That is weird.
That's
Yeah.
really weird.
Or why would we drink under the table, right? Drink on top of the table. You get in trouble if we spill our drinks.
I don't spill my drink.
You're right.
Okay.
Okay. So we need. Okay, you go back up, sweetie. Okay, so we need to check out the ferry.
Skamos, who are you bringing with you to?
I was gonna convince Gollum to come with me to look at the demonic figurehead because I figured that'd be up his alley.
Okay. Anyone else, or just?
I think that would probably be about it. But before I went there, I think I would probably want to go and chat with the speaker beforehand if I had time.
Okay.
'Cause I want to figure out what the speaker looks like.
Okay. So let me scroll down to find him. Speaker is Daneth Whalen. Let's see if I can get this up. No. Content. Library. Check one. Will it let me show to players? That one works, shown to players. So this is Speaker Daneth Whalen.
Okay.
And-
Dana.
Yeah. Are you going to speak with him, or are you just?
Yeah, I want to go chat with him. Just
Yeah. He greets you in his office. How can I help?
Daneth, my sources have told me that you have a treasure here that you're protecting the town from. Is that correct?
I wouldn't call it a treasure.
What would you call it?
Evil.
Why do you call it evil?
If you had seen it, you would know.
Well, I'm here now.
Why do you want to see this?
I come from Baldur's University. We specialize in rare sort of antiques just like this, rare objects that might possess power. We investigate these objects and try and find the source of the power.
All right. He takes you over to into another room pretty closely adjacent. It is, you see it, it's a completely stone figurehead, probably about 7 feet tall. It's a horned, demon, long wings or big wings, horns up, and it appears to be have its arms chained together. At least the carving, it's got chains carved in of it being bound.
Okay. Would I know who this demon is, or would I have any knowledge of it?
You can give me Arcana or Religion.
They're both the same. Okay, we'll do Arcana then. 15.
Okay. So, this is... let's see. It is... the Demon Lord Koschichi. There's lots of consonants there.
And would I know what he's about?
He's a patron of evil frost giants.
Oof. Okay, so I want to ask the speaker, so what makes this thing so evil? What made you feel the urge to lock it up?
Get near it, it's warm. It's not right.
And does this sort of look like the glass that Golemoth had before?
It doesn't. It
Would
looks
I-
like regular stone.
Since I had those 8 glass shards from before, like if I walk close to this thing, do I sort of feel the same thing?
You do, but it's more powerful. It's like
This thing's
stronger
more
heat.
intense? Okay. So it would almost be burning me type of thing if I walked close enough to it?
Not that it would be burning you, but it's more like if you've ever like held your foot or your hands over the furnace register when it's blowing hard, you got it turned up. It's not hurting, but it's very hot at the same time.
Okay. I'm gonna ask the speaker, so how did you get this?
Some treasure hunters went out into the loch trying to find mythical treasure. They came back with this.
And what do you plan to do with it?
I don't know. But at least if it's here, it's not going to hurt anyone else.
And how did it hurt people? Who did it hurt? What did it do that made you want to lock it up?
I felt the heat, the hatred radiating off of it. Don't you?
Well, it just seems like a nice little warm rock to me. Nice little hand warmer, if you will.
Do you think that's natural?
I think we got some, some unnatural lava rock here with some pretty fine dwarven craftsmanship. Can I try like a persuasion here to just try and convince them that it's just nothing more than a warm rock?
You can try, but it's going to be a disadvantage, and it's going to have a high DC.
All right. $11.
Says, that's I don't know how much you know. You come from a university, apparently, but that's a demon. You know that the Hell Riders, as soon as they find out about this, they're going to be coming here. I don't want my people dying because some idiots decided to bring that here. So I'm going to keep it safe so that when the Hell Riders come, they know that we are not demon worshippers. They can take it.
And have you sent word for the Hell Riders yet?
I did, but it was just before the snow, just before the passes in the mountain closed.
Well, I will go check with my my connections at the university to see if they've heard anything about this, and we'll chat soon.
All right. Okay. So, was there anything else?
Not with the speaker, no. I think that's all I wanted to do with him.
Okay. So, let us switch our music over to this, and we're going to, where's my bookmarks? Over to the heist. So, it's night. There are streetlights, but you can see from here that there are two alleys, one directly up ahead and one off to the side. So there is what am I doing with this? There's an alley up here and then this alley over here that don't have streetlights.
Okay, Gollum, which way are you thinking? It looks like there's no streetlights to the right or up to the left there as well.
Well, I don't even know why you brought me out here.
Well, we're going to see that statue I told you about. Nice little nighttime walk to go see a statue? No?
Mhm.
This is just what you needed. You've been stressed about those rocks all day, and I think this is just gonna cheer you right up. Just what you needed.
I see. Better be a damn good statue.
Hey, it's warm just like the rocks too. Even warmer.
I will follow him.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna say we're gonna go to the right then.
All right.
Is that the second story window above us right there?
No, that is just a normal window that is there, but not the second story. You would have to climb up and you'd find windows above.
But no, this isn't the town hall right in front of us.
This
right?
is the town hall. You're just on the main floor. It
Okay,
appears
well-
to be about 3 stories high.
All right.
Decently
Well,
sized building.
my sources, Gollum, told me that we have a second story window open that would allow us some access to the building, and I'm wondering if this might be the one. Do you mind giving me a hand here and giving me a little bit of a boost?
I will attempt to give him a boost.
Okay.
Oh, I have 10 strength. Okay, at least it's not 9.
How heavy are you, Skamos?
I don't think that I'd have my scale mail with me. So without that, or where's my actual weight of my character? I'd be at like 40 weight carried, but I don't know how much I weigh as a changeling bard.
So the lift carry is 15 times your strength score. So you can. It's difficult, Golemon, but you can help him up. It's one of those ones like in a comedy where he's like stepping on your shoulder and then gets one foot on your face as you try to help him up.
I don't know. Where is it?
You good down there? Just starting to tiptoe off his forehead.
So, get up, and you do see that there.
With my powerful build, I basically just balance him on my hands.
Oh yeah, because you got powerful build.
Yeah.
One size larger, so that is doubled, I think. Then
I think so.
Your lift.
Yeah.
So he lifts you up to here, and yeah, there is a window that the shutters are open just like the one below you, but this one has the actual window up a bit, just barely cracked, where you could get your fingers underneath and lift it.
Okay, well, I'll just take it. Is there any lights on inside? Can I see inside?
There are not. You can sort of... I guess there would be light from down here. So I'm going to go down here and... I'm pretty sure I've got a second. Oh, jeez. So put that there, and then up one level, so you should be able to see... Okay, so there's not much that you can see. There is a curtain there, but aside the curtain, you can see that there is a table and some chairs. Table with a tablecloth.
With my climber's kit, would I somehow be able to lower the rope down to Connor? Or is it long enough to be able to do that?
Oh yeah, you've got a 50-foot rope.
Cool. I'm going to throw that down for Golemon.
Okay, so you're climbing in and tossing the rope down?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I have 9 strength, I would be about useless to try and just grab his arm and pull him up, so I'll use what I have.
Okay. So you can hop in and tie that down probably to a one of the legs of the table. It's fairly big.
Yeah.
And as you get in here, you see that there are like streamers and really colorful stuff all over. Looks like someone might have had a party recently. Golemon, it is pretty easy for you to climb up.
Yep. We're just gonna do mug things and climb the fucking wall.
Exactly. Do you even need the rope? You're a monk.
Yeah, I should.
Yeah,
that
still?
would be easier.
Okay.
Well, I mean, probably not, but like, yeah, probably should.
Alright. So... apparently I didn't lock
Especially
this.
considering I'm like mobile and I'm proficient in acrobatics. I feel like I could probably scale to a second story window at that point.
Probably, yeah.
Would I recognize where I am, given the speaker?
So no, you do not recognize this area. When you came in, there was a large foyer, and the speaker took you through a short corridor and then into his office.
Okay.
And the other room that the thing was in was at the end of that corridor, the far end of that corridor.
Okay. So we're going to find a foyer, and then the speaker's office, and then the fun statue room. So let's go see if we can't find that quick before we alert anyone.
Okay. So,
All right.
I mean, we're totally invited guests.
your eyes attempting to adjust, you do spot that there is a very small interior window and a pair of doors, one on either side of the room.
All right, I'm going to whisper to Scamos, sneak and move together. And I would like to make a sneak check at this point,
Okay.
or a stealth check. Oh my god.
I'll
say
also
this
roll one.
as you trip over one of the chairs.
I got an 8, so then I just trip over top of him. Am I doing this right?
Yes!
Okay.
And we'll go to, I don't know, the door on the left?
Door on the left. Okay.
Unless...
Go to the door on the left and you creak it open. And
If it's... I'm also looking like the speaker at this point.
okay. Did I forget?
I'll like look over my shoulder and see him change stuff. Jesus, fuck. Tell me when
Do I need to give you a warning? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, my bad.
Forgot to do something.
And I take another action and turn into Gollum off without saying anything.
Jesus Christ.
Can't stop.
Then,
Can't stop, won't stop.
light.
And then back to the
on.
speaker.
On.
Stop it.
So this room here, it does have 3 chandeliers. Still another little ways above you. And this is the big foyer.
So I would know where I'm going from this foyer. I think.
You think that you would, yes.
I have a general idea. Okay, so in that case, while trying to avoid the main, as much of the main light as I can, I want to try and make my way to what I believe is the hallway that we're supposed to go to.
Okay.
Should I roll another check for you?
We're still using your other one.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
I could roll again. It is possible.
So there is absolutely no way to not go into direct light.
Okay, that's fine. I guess if we have to, we have to.
Okay. So level, move down 1 level. Down. And so I do something. So yeah, you are going through. Oh, I guess I gotta turn these on this floor as well. Light through fog on. So I was thinking you'd be going a different way. Okay, so guys, come down and over this way. There are some nice, oh, I guess I've got to move stuff up for the stream to be able to see anything. Let's just shrink this down to you guys. There we go. There's some nice tapestries on the walls, and you get to a door into a completely black hallway that you kind of have to feel your way through because that window there goes out onto the dark alley. And then there are two doors. One of them you do hear sort of sniffling on the other side, and that's the door that has the speaker's office. And then the other door ahead of you goes into the room where the thing is.
Okay, well, I'm going to, as quietly as I can. Now, do I recall if the speaker took keys out to unlock that door when I was with him?
He did not.
Okay. So then I'm just as quietly as I can going to try and open the door with the object in it.
Okay. And with your roll of a 5, it does creak. And
mine was an 8.
Your roll of a 5 plus 3, yes, 8.
Yes.
It does creak.
Little WD-40.
You hear, though, people who seem to be arguing as you open it and look around the corner. To turn on lights through fog on, and first thing you see is a dead guard at the top of the stairs.
Oh, jeez.
And you see a couple of, well, the edge of one Duergar standing there, another Duergar standing over another dead guard. And that's where we're going to jump to our other team as they head to the ferry. So, until he tells me otherwise, I'm going to assume that the bright flashlight that is Hot Rod is going to be on. So, there we go. You guys are walking up to the ferry from some ways away. And what are you guys talking about?
Are we just strolling?
Are you strolling? Or are you trying to be sneaky?
I can't be sneaky. So I'm just gonna nonchalantly just be strolling.
Okay. And do you have Hot Rod's light on there, Iggy?
He would be unless somebody told me otherwise.
Okay. So, you guys. Apparently, I don't have him straight.
Looks like he's upside down.
I did have to turn him upside down because of the way that his light is set. It's dependent on which way is up on his character. That's the way that it faces. So you see a gangplank that is already there in the heading across the up onto the ferry. And what would you guys like to do?
We're investigating it for contraband?
Yeah, that's what Deckard told you.
How sneaky am I? I guess I'll drop, I'll tell what's his name to drop the light.
Okay.
Rod.
How much of it?
I'll just drop it all.
Okay.
He can see in the dark. I'll just double check him. Yeah, he can. I'll just light up my a ball bearing in my little mechanical cat on my shoulder. So I got 5 feet of really. Actually, you know, if you ever go like stargazing, you get those red lights that don't mess with people's vision that they can't see. I'll do one of those.
Okay. So, Iggy.
So I'll use a magical infusion for that.
Alright, so that gives you a little extra light. Alright, so the gangplank ahead of you guys is only about, it's less than actually 5 feet wide. So you kind of have to balance across.
Before we cross, I'm going to just quickly cast Bless on all of us.
Okay, excellent. And what is the order that we're taking here? Marching order.
I'll put Hot Rod in front of me, and I guess we'll go behind Severn.
Okay.
Oh, he's got his hot oil attachment on.
Alrighty.
So it says I can bless 3 creatures, so I'm going to bless the 3 people who matter most. That'd
Everyone
be the 3...
but Korbin and Steve Steve.
We don't see any. We don't see any guards or anything.
There are no guards. Let's climb aboard. There is a steel grate that goes down to a cargo hold that appears to be empty, other than a whole bunch of, I mean, there's snow in there, and a whole bunch of blankets and stuff built up below. There are seats, little benches that go up and down, and with your light you are able to see about that much.
So there's nothing in the cargo hold?
Doesn't appear to be.
It's contraband. They're going to hide it really well. What exactly is considered contraband around here anyway?
God only knows.
I feel like we're getting let out here to be a scapegoat.
I'll take a ball bearing out of my pack.
Mm-hmm.
I'll light that one up with just regular light, and I'll drop it into the cargo hold so we can look around.
Okay. It falls and it hits the blankets softly and sits there, and you can see it is just it seems to be completely empty, other than the a thick set of blankets.
Now I have a steel mirror, so I'm gonna put that through so I can get a good look all the way around.
It doesn't appear to be anything special.
Okay,
All right.
so this is gonna be a new one for me. I'm like, I wonder if there's anything under those blankets. I just don't want to go down there. And as I'm thinking about it, all of a sudden, this magical hand just appears out of nowhere, and I'm like, what? And it tries to lift the blankets up.
All right.
I'm doing this.
The blankets are blankets. You're able to lift one of them up. It seems
How
to
am I
be
doing
they've been built up pretty thick.
Feels weird.
I pull my gun out. I'm like, who's doing that?
It's me. I don't know how I'm doing it, but I can make a magic hand.
Interesting.
Yeah, never could do that before. Oh, this has been a really weird week. Anyway, why is there so many blankets? Curious. Should we go down there maybe and move them out of the way and see if there's anything underneath?
Maybe. Where's the captain's quarters on this thing?
Good question.
probably
I don't know boats.
Maybe we should try to sneak. I say out loud.
All right.
I mean, I don't know. It doesn't really matter. We're already on here.
I mean, like, what are they gonna do if they find us on here?
Maybe I should just fire my gun and get them out of here and be like, "You're all under arrest."
I gotta just punch them in the gut or something.
We got a search warrant. Wait, could we have got a search warrant?
It's a good question. Well, we're under no authority, so I kind of feel like we're just kind of
They don't know
just
that.
dicking around, aren't we? Hey, let's go down into the hold. I want to see if there's anything down there. Like, if he has anything, it's probably going to be down there. We can always go find him after. I prefer to search everywhere else before alerting everybody. I guess we could try and be sneaky.
It is about a 10-foot drop down into the hold.
Oh, I'll just lower myself in. Oh no, hold out my arms to catch Iggy.
All right.
Well, I'm gonna put some rope in Hot Rod's hands.
Okay. Hot Rod holds the rope.
You don't want Hot Rod just to lower you like a big baby into my hands, or I just like pick you up under your arms?
You guys get
gentlemen.
down, and it is literally, it's not the entire cargo hold. It's just basically where the grate would open up. That is covered in blankets.
There's got to be something underneath these blankets. I'm gonna start moving them out of the way. Just push them all up against one side.
You do that. There's nothing underneath.
Why does he have so many blankets down here? This makes no sense.
I motion up
Everything
to
gets
Hot.
snowed on.
Probably
Do,
inspect the blankets if
do
they're
a
from
360,
different people or something like that.
perception.
You're asking him to do a 360?
Perception with his head.
Big B? No. Big B. No.
I'll just use his I'll just use his passive 14.
Okay. He does a look and doesn't see anyone, but let's make this bigger to show more. Doesn't see anyone, but sees a door and a set of stairs.
Weird. Well, upstairs is probably just going to be the controlling whatever, so I guess the only other thing I could think of is going through that door.
Nothing in these blankets.
Nothing.
No,
in
not that I can
blankets.
find.
I'll take my ball bearing back, and I'll investigate for secret compartments.
All right.
Yeah, should we stack these blankets up in the corner, maybe? Make it easier for us to look around?
Yeah, if you want to do that, I'll just.
Yeah, I'll just namelessly put them in the corner out of the way.
I'm gonna guide myself.
Okay.
Ooh, nice.
Nice.
And let's see. Just rolled off of the 14. 17.
17. There's no secret compartments down here.
Is there any writing or anything or parchments in around?
Nothing down here, no.
I'm gonna listen, put my head against some of the walls or the floor, and I'm gonna see if I can hear if there's like, you know, a little bit of a trickle or wind blowing or something like that to suggest that there is something else here.
No. You hear
All I hear is knock
a
jokes and
creak,
crickets.
but it's mostly the creak of wood.
Just the ship. Okay.
Just the ship.
I don't hear anybody breathing or something like that under the boards.
No, sorry, that's just me. I drank a lot today.
You're right beside me.
I'm like just like really deeply. Yeah.
Okay,
Let's go into the captain's quarters, I guess.
Okay.
I'll pump you up from with the rope.
Hot Rod helps you guys up.
Did I happen to tell these guys about this might be where a great dwarf I'm looking for is?
Great what?
A great dwarf? I'll probably, before we came in here, because my original plan was to tell Severin, because I needed muscle. I didn't want to come in here alone. About
Did you want a great dwarf?
A great dwarf.
Great dwarf.
With a milky eye.
With a milky
eye. I call them... Yeah, milky eye, whatever you call it.
Okay.
Just get them all out now? I'll pull my gun out.
I need to talk to him. I can't kill him. He might help me.
Just to kick one ass at a time, maybe. Let's just go to the captain's quarters, because if there's anyone in there, it's probably like one or two dudes, and we'll just whoop their ass, and then we'll just keep going.
But I don't want you to kill him, because I need him, so I don't die.
So we're not supposed to.
I'll just get him close enough to punch him in the mouth.
Well, if we're just here friendly, then why are we sneaking around?
Oh yeah, we're supposed to be looking for what's it called? See if they're smuggling anything. So we are definitely looking for smuggling.
Why don't we just pretend like this was we thought it was our ship, but it was so weird. We're just like, what's going on with our ship? And then we're just looking around like, who put these blankets here? You know what I mean? We can just pretend like it's ours.
Apparently they're smuggling.
Or I could just pretend like I am looking for that guy, specifically, and look for the smuggling stuff at the same time.
That's right. That's true. I guess I could always just cast a moonbeam and just wreck this shit anyway.
You get to the doors. Are you just opening them slowly, or
should we knock?
Let's listen.
Okay, let's listen first.
Let's listen. Is there any? Do we hear anything? I want to read that.
Something. Someone grumbling.
I'll check for traps.
Okay.
And then I'll give a little kiss to my amulet to guide myself.
All right.
What are you kissing?
Okay. Does anybody know who Chardalin is?
Okay.
17.
17. No traps.
Is it locked?
Anyway.
It is not.
Just so you guys know, this guy's name is probably Dearth.
Dearth?
Yeah, and he's looking. Yeah, I'm gonna guess that's what it is, because the note we have says, "You will find me on the frozen fair in East Haven. From this new base, the search for Chardalin continues. Long may our father reign over this dark land. Dearth."
Okay, Chardalin. I think actually this is the first time anybody's told me about the note. Do I do an arcane check on the name Chardalin?
You can, yeah.
I will assist him. I'll pat you on the head while you're doing it. Very quietly, since we're in front of a door.
17.
Okay, so you have heard of it very distantly. There was a story of a famous drow and a crystal and shards from that crystal.
Crystal shard, you say?
Known. A crystal shard, perhaps.
A crystal
shards
shard?
from that crystal came to be known as Chardalin.
Oh,
this is some dirt and stuff.
About some sort of magic crystal. that has shards coming from it that are now known as Charlatan.
Dritz-Duerden? Oh, I didn't realize we were reciting fairy tales.
It's probably the wrong drow. It's probably Jarlath.
Wrong Drew? Wrong Drew.
Jarlath.
Hmm.
Or, he was part of that too, though. There's two drow, maybe.
Well, there's the
I
one
don't know
drow
these
that
fairy
had
tales.
it. I shouldn't, this is just from the storybooks I read as a kid.
Actually,
My
one of
first
them, he had a
drow
feather
book.
in his hat, and he was like a mercenary.
I think
Yeah,
they're
there's
both
one
still
crew.
alive.
They're probably still
no.
alive, yeah.
Would I remember that one mercenary's name? Because I don't remember it myself.
Jarlath.
Jarlaxle, yes.
I have an out-of-character theory that Valin is actually Valindra, the Dark Elf Lich, but we haven't confirmed that yet.
Oh, and the plot
Fancy.
thickens. Ooh,
But that's
I
out
don't
of
know.
character.
that's up. I won't remember that next
I used to have
week
a
anyway.
couple of those books too, back in the day, like what is it? Crystal Shard by what's his name?
R.A.
trying to think
Salvador,
here.
or whatever his name is. I think it was R.A. Salvador or R.A.
I'm just making some bullshit up in character.
It actually was. I
I used
read
to
all
have a
those books.
board book.
Yeah, Ryan lent me
kid.
those books.
How do you want to do this? Do you want to knock nicely? Or do you want to pound on the door and say, East Haven deputies, we got a warrant? Oh,
Well, we could just knock nicely, and then
Well, we
if you
can
don't
just-
open the door up, we'll just blow it up.
Why not just kick the door and then go, Dirth, we need to talk to you.
Well, I don't know if you guys ever had this happen to you, but when someone kicks your door in, you're usually not too happy about it.
Well,
That
I
happened
heard
to me one
you going to kick the door in, so I go, Hot Rod, kick the door in.
Okay.
You know what? Yeah, you know what? You do it, Hot Rod. I believe in you. I want to see this.
He kicks the door in.
And then we yell, Dirth, we need to talk to you. It is of the utmost importance.
Is it about my car extended warranty?
It is.
It is now.
It may be about your Crystal Shards extended warranty. You're unsure.
Alright.
Are they playing a game?
They appear
yeah.
to have been playing poker, or I guess Three Dragon Ante.
I walk in and I'm like, this isn't my car.
This isn't my poker game.
Okay. So,
Sorry, guys. Wrong spot.
They immediately pick up their weapons.
And I
Let's
say,
get
whoa,
initiative
hold.
from everyone.
We are here for the game, and I'll pick up the cards. Ooh, yes. 17.
8.
12.
Okay.
14. You mean everyone, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't have to roll for Stiff Steve because he's doing
No.
after me, right?
Correct.
Yeah, okay. He's going to go up and start doing some crazy snuggling right away.
Do any of these guys have a milky eye?
I'd imagine that main dude with the end there.
They do not.
No milky eyes,
No
motherfucker.
milky eyes.
Can I call out before anything? I say, where's Dirth?
Bet you I know who has the milky eye.
Milky Cocoa Puffs.
So,
You're gonna have to help me out here, because I have no fucking idea.
I think he's the guy over with our statue.
Switch over here.
Oh. Oh, okay. So we can kill all these. Okay, I guess, no, I don't know anything about this. So.
No.
I probably would have told you, are you guys, you're not in the same area as us, are you? You're in some other place? Sorry, I totally missed a bunch. I'm having some issues
About
because I
500
just sold my house and I might have a $50,000 fuck up going on trying to buy the new house.
Oh,
So I'm having some issues. Yes. All the wiring is fucked. We just found that out.
Lovely.
So I'm scattered.
Is that your home inspector found that?
But yeah, on the place we're gonna buy, and we just sold the house. So we sold our house, and the house where we put an offer on, they didn't disclose that there was aluminum wiring to the fucking copper fixtures throughout the entire house. And so that's a major fire hazard.
Yeah,
Did they know
And so
that?
oh, they would have had to know that.
they knew.
You can sue them for that.
So they didn't tell anybody, and we were under the impression that everything was up to code, and the electrical is not up to code.
You can, if you have proof that they knew about it and stuff, you can sue them for it.
Well, we're gonna figure out what's going on, because either they're gonna go and give us a huge discount, or we're walking away and we have to find a new place in 3 weeks. That's gonna be fucking fun. So, anyway, let's play.
Anyway,
my issues, no bearing on this.
It's gonna work out, man. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
I might be living with one of you guys for a while.
So,
See how Brad's nervously laughing right now?
I literally I have no place for a bed right now.
I could talk to my wife. I legitimately could.
You can sleep ass to cheek with me, I guess. If that's needed, but...
Yeah, all you guys all in one bed.
We gotta be Little Spoon. Who's Little Spoon?
Yeah, my only issue though too is with my bank as well, because I'm porting my mortgage. So if I don't have a mortgage to port into, I start getting fined, and then that's another extra money. Boom. So I'm getting fucked from every side right now.
So,
makes no difference. Ryan, I need money.
So
I got pretty screwed by COVID.
yeah.
It's all good.
Severin and Golemov, you hear someone shouting, "I don't care that there's a woman tied to it. Just start breaking it apart." And
Wait,
Christ.
did we call him off? Did I hear that right?
No, it's Skamos, not you.
Okay.
Skamos and Golemov. Jeez.
Okay.
At least it was two different people this time, not not Connor and Foster that I got wrong.
I'm gonna swap before we do anything back to looking like Mother.
Okay.
Do you guys have your crazy moose with you?
I think is he still at the stable, or did we? I think I would have brought him in order to bring our
Okay.
or the heavy gear to the ferry. Yeah, because you said it was what 1,400 pounds or something like
It's
that.
a ton.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the moose ain't getting inside.
Yeah.
So
no,
at best
he's
waiting
outside.
outside.
Yeah,
At
he's
best
not inside with us.
Yeah.
So you
He's in,
guys just have
alley or
to
something?
to run outside, and then your moose can start running over people.
Okay, so next is Korbin.
Oh shit, I'm up, right? I'd like Stiff Steve to go and give Mr. N a big hug. So I guess I got to roll for that. Let me just see what Stiff Steve was.
You have to go first. I got this.
I have to go first.
Yeah. You take your turn first, and then Stiff Steve goes.
Oh, so this will be wonderful. Where am I? I'm behind.
Behind Severin,
Everybody
but you can
here.
push past him into the room if you need to.
Our wave is a 15 cube. Control. How close do I have to be? Each creature in a 15-foot cube originating from me. So how does that work? If that 15-foot cube is going straight ahead of me,
So
how does that
it
cube-
has to touch you at least on one
10, 15.
corner. So the cube could start at this corner here and then go across like this.
Because it's 15 though. So if I went beside Severin, would I possibly be able to get all four of them with the thunder wave? Because it says it's a 15-foot cube originating from me. That'd be something. There'd be 5, 10, 15
is outside of a 15-foot cube. You would only get to hit 3 of them.
How's he outside? How do I count differently? Count that for me.
So
Because if I'm right beside Severin on that point.
let me change the grid so that it's darker. Or actually, grid color. Let's go with. Let's go with gray. Is that no? That's still hard to see. Okay.
Because like if I was there, is it? So you're saying it's 15 originating from me, so I take a 5-foot cube out of that, or does it come from me? There we go. I can see there.
Yeah.
The 5, 10, 15. Ah, you're right. Okay. Yes, I see now. He would be out of it anyway.
Yeah, it's like 3 square by 3 square coming off you.
Yeah.
It'll be here. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 3. So if I go down into that corner there, then I'd be able to get all 3 of those guys pretty much. Yeah?
So if you went here, you'd be able to get those 3.
All right, fuck it. I'm gonna do it.
Okay. This is Thunderwave, I'm assuming?
Yeah, this is Thunderwave. Con 14 save.
Okay, so... Sorry, I'm trying to figure out who's who on the initiative tracker, because thought it grouped them, but it didn't group them in the way that I thought they would be grouped. So, we will just call these 3 1, 2, and 3 because it starts with A. So it's a Constitution save.
Yeah, 15.
So we're starting from 12 o'clock. So Nildar, you don't know his name. N gets a 1.
Aha! Critical fail. Double the fuck up.
Unfortunately not. 4 gets a 4, so 6 total. And then 15 exactly for 5.
Alright, so does that works, huh? They're automatically... Unsecured objects are if you're 10 feet away by the spell's effect.
So that's all dollar bills on the ground, not gold coins,
Okay.
right?
No, they are playing with gold coins.
Alright, well they get
that's
pushed 10 feet away. So would that hurt the guy behind him? Because it's going to go flying into number 6 probably. 4
It's
and
like a
6.
shotgun blast.
Boof.
You know what? Yes. He's gonna roll a dex save.
I think the deck of card is toast, though.
Yeah, the cards are toast. They're destroyed. So you can roll the damage for these 3, and then number 6 is going to take some separate damage.
Okay. It's going to be 11 points damage.
Okay, so 11. So he's there. And then roll a d6.
Okay. 2.
2. Okay.
Since this number 5 dude is like, does he get an attack of opportunity if I can use the rest of my movement to back up?
Yes. If you move
He
away
does?
from him, he does.
Okay, I might have to do that anyway. Okay, once I'm done, I will skedaddle back through the door.
Okay.
And I will take an attack of opportunity.
So he will make a try at you. And 12 to hit? I don't think hits.
Misses just barely. Oh, yeah.
Alright.
I barrel roll out of here.
So you will have to go around this way because the door is in your way now.
Okay, fair enough. Will I be able to get Stiff Steve out?
Yes,
Through?
Steve can get through. It's just you can't push through the door. You'd have to go through stuff there.
Stiff Steve will go to number 5, and he's going to weird slam him.
Okay.
Weird.
I know, it's weird, isn't it? It will be... I think that was a +6? Oh, a second. Where's my weird slam? Shit, what is my attack modifier, right? My spell modifier?
Yes.
Yeah, +6, so 17 to hit.
17, that hits.
Sweet. And so Stiff Steve is going to hit him, and he is now. He's a medium or smaller.
He is, yes.
Okay, he is grappled, and he must make a Wisdom saving throw equal to my spell save DC, which is 14.
Okay.
And once he does that, he'll be immune. But now I knew 1d4 plus 4. Ah, fun, son of a bitch. 5.
All right. So another 5, and he took 11. There we go. All right. So it's down to that. All right, and then we head over to the heist, where these guys are still arguing, but one of them looks over and notices that, oh hey, there are 2 people up there who I need to do something
Yeah,
about.
but we're like behind a corner, are we not?
They've number 2 has a direct line of sight to Skamos.
AKA
Amos
Mother.
is super stealthy though, right?
Yeah, especially with my 8.
Yes.
Yeah,
As you fall in
tried.
8,
Yeah.
yes.
So, in that case, I guess we'll just walk in like we own the place.
All right. Well, he shouts and points and throws his javelin for
Holy.
a 20 to hit.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
All right. That-
Wait.
Yeah.
Would they know who Mother is? Would they not? Or I guess we don't know.
I don't know.
It's attacking on sight.
Yeah. So he throws that and deals 6 damage.
That's nothing.
So you're like Gollum, so the statue is just in this room, thunk.
You're standing in the hallways, he says this to you, you don't even see it, and all of a sudden he just, like, all of a sudden the spear just hits him right in the chest. He's like, oh.
You guys ever see that video of the Olympics where that dude's supposed to be watching the javelin thing? He gets it right in the shoulder and he just pulls it out, eh?
No.
That's exactly what I see. He's talking to you, ka-dunk. Oh, shit.
Right.
Oh, and that guy just got huge.
This guy uses his action to enlarge after hearing about this. And this guy is also going to come over here and... What's the range on a... yeah, so he's got disadvantage, roll, and rolls a +4, so a 16 to hit.
Me?
Yeah.
That hits.
You're the only one that he can see, so
It's a bad day for you, Skamos.
yeah, another 6.
Only half your life, right? No worries.
Yeah. That's it.
So that is there. And next we have Skamos.
Run away!
I can't believe you didn't get Elliot to climb through the window with you guys.
Yeah, that was poor planning.
Why don't you guys just run outside and get Elliot to help you? Because I imagine they're going to chase you, right?
Well, we're on the 2nd floor.
Oh.
Then we went down to the
He's
first floor.
huge. Can he even come through that hallway?
This is on the 1st floor.
This is on the 1st floor. There's a door behind you, but he cannot fit through that hallway.
We'll go
Throw
where
a
he can
flashbang
get
in
you.
there.
Can't fit through the door.
Well, I pretty much just have to move out of the way and heal myself at this point. I'm gonna back up and heal myself because
Okay.
that was a lot of
Push
damage.
past Golemov to heal yourself. Anything for bonus?
No.
Okay.
Quick question, DM. That big dude, can he come down the hallway if he's that big?
Nope.
Oh, okay, cool.
But he can guard it. All right. And then we hop over here to Severin.
Fuck him up. Kick his ass, Seabass.
Am I like I'm trying to like am I messing them up or are we gonna like basically scam them? We're here to find stuff that's not supposed to be on the ships. If you give us money, we won't. Yeah, fuck it. I'm just gonna whoop their ass.
Kill them all except for one, I guess.
Now, which one should I? Whose asses should I kick first? Let's kick this guy's ass first.
Yeah, he's grappled, so you probably get advantage, right?
You do.
There you go.
I'm like, all right, boys. I'm here to whoop some ass. So like, sorry.
No, only restrained gets
Only
advantage.
restrained? Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, rules lawyer. I need a rules lawyer to help with that.
God damn it, Iggy! Get out of here!
It's only because I played what's his name forever.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh yeah,
All right,
we have to check.
I'm going to commence ass whooping.
Okay.
So I'm gonna roll my hit. So that's probably gonna hit.
Oh yeah, that's gonna hit. 24 definitely hits.
You know, I won't smite him because I think I'm probably gonna hurt him quite a bit with my first strike here.
Excuse me.
Wait, hold on. Sorry, just give me a sec. Should I give him a little bit of his little smitey smite?
Fuck his ass. Or sorry, fuck his ass. Fuck his ass, Seabass.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, okay. Just never mind me.
Nah, I won't smite him. I'll just ruin his day.
That sounds better though. Fuck his ass, Seabass. That sounds way better.
Yeah.
13 damage.
Okay.
Boom, he's bleeding.
Is bleeding a lot.
Sorry, bro.
Now just punch him in the face and blow his head up.
I should shield mastery. I'll just shield bash people. I don't think I can do anything as a bonus action that's going to be worth it at this point.
Don't you have 2 attacks?
I think I only have one.
You gotta
I get 2 attacks at level 5.
Right.
Level 5 of Paladin, that is.
Paladin.
Same as monk.
I could punch him. If you let me, use a bonus action, I'll just punch him in the mouth with the cross guard. I don't know. That might be just it.
I think
Why
that's
not?
it.
Oh, come on, DM.
No.
Help a brother out.
Really good.
Okay, so this guy just got fucked up. Doesn't know what the fuck is going on. Turns around and
I'm just like, I don't really know what's going on either, my friend. I'm I'm just here to kick some ass.
Is that number
Since
5?
we surprised them, didn't we get a bonus round for fucking him up?
Number 5's got to make his wisdom save because he's being hugged.
So wisdom save. He gets a 10, which is not enough. I'm pretty sure.
It is not, because I need my spell save is 14.
Right. He
Let me just
drops
check again.
drops his war pick and starts screaming, and he's able to try to get out of the grapple, though. Yeah.
He can use his action or attack.
He starts screaming and pooping himself.
He does. I need an athletics check from Stiff Steve.
Stiff Steve, let me just check with his athletics. I think his athletics is +9.
Yeah, he's
got
a
some
master in
fucking
athletics.
Does he have like a Nacho Libre mask thing going on?
So that'd be 28.
Mexico?
Good God, yes, he keeps him.
He holds him by the throat with one hand. He's just shaking.
We might have to revisit that. That's pretty intense.
That's
We might have
massive. And no, don't do that. You guys keep fucking with Stiff Steve. His perception is +6, so I should actually get him to check stuff out for me. He also has blind sight of 20 feet.
So.
He's awesome.
This guy is going to come up and bash at you, Severin, rolling a natural 20.
Jesus.
No, that's not very nice.
So this is piercing, right? Piercing, yes. So, skewered. You take 1d4 damage at the start of your turn for 1d4 rounds.
That's not very good.
And it's not
Could be
rolling
worse.
the crit die. So that is 8. And 6 is 14. So 14, and start of your turn, you take a d4 damage, and that's going to last for 1 round. So you take d4 damage at the start of your next turn, but that's it.
Ow! Guy stubbed my toe.
Okay, and then this guy is going to come over and try to get Stiff Steve off of his friend. Rolling a 13 to hit.
No dice. 15.
Okay.
Oh, hold on a sec. He hit me, right? I think I have to roll some concentration.
You do.
What do I roll
you-
for that?
What are you concentrating on?
Bless. I'm pretty sure it's concentration.
Oh, that runs out in a minute, though.
What?
I think Bless only lasts a minute.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, okay, so it already would have been gone.
Yeah.
Never mind.
So, next, hopping back to the heist, is Golemov.
Alright. I'm going to turn to Scamos. And I'm gonna be like, alright, homie. We in this shit. And I'm gonna be like, and then I'm gonna tell him, I'm gonna bait them in. I just need you to do a whole bunch of damage. And then at that point, I am going to use my bonus action to summon my astral trunks.
Okay.
And then I'm going to move just out to, like, just out front. Yep, there. So I can't act, nope,
Right there.
back one, because I do not want to get hit by the big one.
Okay. Oh, you have 10-foot reach, don't you?
Yeah, technically I do, but I'm not actually going to use my action to punch. I'm actually going to use my action to defend. I'm going to,
Okay.
and then I'm going to shout at the two at the end there and call them, man, you guys are balder than I am, and I'm a fucking elephant.
Should say something about their chins, though, if they're dwarfs. How thin their beards are.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's your turn?
Yes, that is going to be my turn.
Okay. I need to move the heist marker up a bit. So let's jump back to the ferry for Iggy.
I'll just peek in through the door, and with a 20-foot cube, I can nail all these guys with fairy fire, because I know that these dwarves can go invisible.
Okay.
Nice.
You have to make a Dex 15 save to not be affected by fairy fire.
Okay. Dex 15.
Oh, and they get outlined in a really nice violet light.
All right.
Does that give us, like, advantage on hitting them?
Yeah, if they fail, it does.
Nice.
So, 1 fail. 2 fail. Okay, so 2 failed, 2 passed. So, still going with that. Alright, so apparently I don't have a fairy fire thing, so I will give them a light radius to color. Said violet.
Yep. They're gonna glow a little purple.
Okay. There, that's good enough. Those, so it was him, and then 4 and 5 gets it as well. On color is that, and the radius is only 2, and there we go. All right, so that's your action. Doing anything else with your bonus?
No.
Okay.
I'll just see where I am. And then Hot Rod will run up and he'll clamp number 5 because he's glowing, right?
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, I only rolled one more.
25.
Oh, good thing I had advantage, yeah. 25 to hit.
Okay, so give us some damage.
7 force damage.
Alright. So 7 force damage blows this guy's head up because that's basically what he's got to aim at. And he's done. And then next is this guy. He says, who the fuck sent you? And then is going to he's just going to enlarge.
Son of a bitch.
And
Who runs Border Town?
then back to the heist. We have this guy. What are his special abilities? Okay.
Also, at one point I'd also like to shout, I'm looking for the ugliest of you motherfuckers by the name of Dearth.
Okay. You hear, well, you may have found him, boyo. And
Perfect, I have business to discuss.
then
It's not how we make friends.
I'm an elephant.
I have a spell for that.
Alright. And you are defending.
Yep.
How does defense work with invisible creatures?
It just provides defense disadvantage on all attack rolls against me. So if they have advantage, it'd be a straight roll.
Okay. So 17 to hit.
Meets beats it.
Alright. So he appears right in front of you as a dagger goes into your gut. You take 7 points of piercing damage and 12 points of psychic damage.
Oh, yikes.
You guys picked the wrong fight.
What a jerk.
Holy shit.
Minus 12 is... Whew. That is almost halfway. And then he sneers at you. Next is back to the ferry for Korbin.
Excellent. So, I was thinking shit. My thunder wave, it has to emit from me, right?
Yes.
If I go down into that corner, 5, 10, 15, I'd hit everybody but the dude N, right? I could do that.
So if you went
If I went right beside Hot Rod.
Yeah, you could hit the two of them.
Okay, I'm gonna do that again. I'll do the thunder wave.
Okay.
So it's a con save of 14.
So con. So.
Isn't Thunder Wave every creature, not just enemy creatures?
Yep.
But if I can
It has
position
to
it,
touch
right?
him though. So he's emitting it from the corner. So
does that make sense though, or is there, am I doing it wrong? Because if need be, I guess I could go one further down and then I'd just do this straight up and to the side. Would that make more sense or no?
He is doing a square like
Yeah.
that. It's touching him.
From my understanding, it was Thunder Wave is centered on yourself, but
No.
I think they errated it. Because I remember it, I remember it being like that too, but nobody could really use it.
yeah, that
It
was
doesn't
why.
say anything about it being centered. It just says that it's a 15-foot cube originating from you.
Yeah. It's either
I guess
errata or it was just the way some people interpreted it, maybe.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's your guys' call.
No, I'm okay with it coming from, as long as it's able to touch you at one point.
Okay, cool. So again, that's a
Bad
con
guys
save
will
of
do
14.
that same thing
Fair enough.
if they have the spell. So, all right, 4 fails, 6 passes.
Okay, so that is again. Yeah, one guy takes half the damage. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, not bad. This one would be
Ooh.
18. So that's a really good one.
Okay, so that
So one
guy-
gets 9 and the other guy gets blown up.
He does get blown up. He smashes against the wall and his neck is broken. He drops. And then this guy takes 9, so that is that.
And then Stiff Steve will go and straight up weird slam him.
Alright.
Let me just check again what it is. I'm pretty sure it was a +6 I had with
Yes,
this weird slam.
plus
Yeah.
6.
Oh, nice. Okay, so
Yeah, that hits.
25. I think it was a D4 plus 4. Double check. Yeah, D4 plus 4. So 7 points damage. And he is grappled.
Alright.
So I guess if he doesn't make the save, then he same difference. He drops his shit and he screams.
Okay. So we are at about quarter after 9. Did you guys want to stop there?
I can go 15 more minutes.
Another 15? Okay.
Yeah,
So
as long
let's
as you
just
guys are
finish
okay with that.
finish this round, and then we'll stop there for the week.
Sounds good.
So, hopping back to the heist, number 1 gives a chuckle and moves back. And hey, buddy. And then he swings his war pick at the figurehead to shatter it. And then Golemov, you can't see it from where you are, but you hear an ungodly scream. And then over
A woman's scream, yeah?
kind of. So 2 javelins get thrown at Golemov, but you are in defense mode, so they both get disadvantage.
Wouldn't they also be throwing it down a hallway with a dude just chilling out right there anyway? Sorry, I was just thinking.
Well, he's about almost exactly half the height of Golemov, but if they roll
so in that
low
would be
enough,
considered as
they will
half
hit.
cover then?
Cover.
If they roll low enough, they will hit him.
Okay.
Fortunately, you don't get double disadvantage.
Yeah. Oh, lucky that ended up being a 2.
Oh, so it hits the other guy. That's low enough. Right?
Yeah. Well,
He says literally
that's
going to be that picture in
literally what I
general.
was gonna roll next. Luckily for him, it doesn't hit him in the back. But those all missed. And then I need to save. To add something. Edit. Save and then back into Zoom. So what is so that is going on that turn. All right. So lost my place. Skamos.
I'm going to. Am I able to cast my Cloud of Daggers like in between 2 squares? Or does it have to be like on a square?
It has to be on a square. Otherwise, that would be way, way too powerful.
Okay. And if for example, a person tried to move out of it, would they still take damage from it?
So they take damage at the start of their turn.
Okay. And when I cast it, right?
And when you cast it, yeah.
Alright, we're gonna cast it right on the Earth, I believe.
Okay. The one who is probably Dearth. Yeah. Alrighty.
So 7.
That is not as much as I was expecting.
That hurts.
No. That was 3 1s and 1 4.
Oof. 7 damage. I wish they would just default the game log to always open. Just keep it open. So he takes damage to get to that point. There we go.
I'm also gonna use Unsettling Words on him.
Okay.
as my bonus action.
And that does...
I'm gonna roll my d6. And I rolled another one. Oof. He's gonna take one less, or have one less on his next saving throw.
Next saving throw. Okay. So, back at the ferry, Severn, you take...
Yes.
Why is it set to self?
I'm feeling personally victimized right now.
Well, you're taking the... I'll roll it so that everyone can see rather than you thinking I'm making stuff up when I rolled a 4.
You critted me again?
So you take 2 points of damage from being skewered earlier.
Well, yeah.
And now it is your turn.
Oh, okay.
Because sea bass.
So we got end guy here just went full whatever, right?
Yeah.
If the other guy's grappled, is he still able to do attacks on me if I leave his space?
Yep.
Ah, whatever, I don't care. I'm gonna go up to the guy in the end and attack him. Since I'll get the advantage.
Alright.
Are you gonna go and straight up fucking smite him?
Yeah.
So 14 I don't think hits you.
No, I sneeze on him.
Alright.
Alright, I'm gonna roll to hit with advantage.
Definitely
21. Alright, and I will be smiting him.
Okay.
So first hit's going to be just the regular radiant damage, then I'll do the smite after.
Okay.
So 15.
15.
So let me go to my smite, hit up a spell slot. Bam. Now I just gotta remember how much. I think it's 2 d8s for my smite.
Yeah. Because he's not undead or fiend.
Yes, so I'll just roll 2 d8s.
16. Come on.
An extra 9.
Alright. How do you do this on this guy?
He gets all big and powerful, thinks he's so cool, and I'll just come up and I literally just punch him in the mouth and just cause a smite.
Just
and when I do it, I just like
smite
just go up, I hilt punch him. Yeah, like I have the sword and it has a crossbeam, and just like, ugh! And when I punch him, I smite him and bust his jaw.
That was something that they used to do in war. That's what the gauntlets were for. So you could grab the blade end of the sword and use it like a bat and crush.
Anyway, so basically, I bust his fucking jaw.
Yeah.
It's like hanging loose and everything, just shatter it.
All right.
Then he just drops a ton of bag of potatoes. I did not want to just to slay him, only to knock him unconscious, but we might have to wire his jaw shut.
With the amount of extra damage that you did, you can't.
Oh.
You.
So I essentially curb stomped him to death with my fist.
That was overkill. Yeah.
I'm like, whoops! I like turned. I'm like, guys, sorry, that was a little much. I didn't mean to do that. Just try not to kill this guy, I guess.
Yeah, we'll ask him where all the hidden stuff is. He's grappled anyway right now.
So he's got to make a wisdom save.
14.
He fails, so he drops his weapon and starts trying to get free.
Is Steve tickling him?
Actually, he's just going to punch Steve. That's the way that he's reacting.
He can't punch Steve.
So 16 to hit.
He's afraid of
hits. Yep.
Okay.
So he gets disadvantage.
Oh, there you go.
Oh yeah, he does get disadvantage. So yeah, he misses. He doesn't miss, but he very ineffectually punches this statue.
He's slapping Steve. Get off of me! Get off of me!
All right, and then back to the heist with Golemov.
Alright. I kind of want to run this by you quickly before
Yep.
I kind of do it. So, Drugar are probably fearful of illithids, correct?
Possibly, yeah. You know
Okay.
some of the history that was released a few hundred years ago, so yeah.
It's probably common knowledge that Drugar were illithid slaves at one point, basically. Yeah. I feel like we've kind of figured that out with what we found out here. I don't know if this is gonna work. I would like to take the illithid skull that I have been carrying around since, I don't know, the second or third session.
Mm-hmm.
And work with the crystal that I found with it. And I would like to attempt to basically just cause fear in all of the Drugar that can see me.
Okay.
And now Stamos knows you got both of those things.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, he
Can
also
you really
knows.
see it? He's behind him right now. He's just gonna be. Looks like he just does something, right? He goes
Out of his bag.
Yeah.
Oh, but it's still, he pulls the bag in front of him. He doesn't take it out from behind him.
So I want to get a roll from you first.
With advantage.
But I'm trying to decide what kind of roll it could be. Let me just take a look at your...
Like intimidation or deception or something? Are you like using your purple astral selves to make like little tentacles come out of it?
Ooh.
I would say you could roll an intimidation with wisdom.
Alright. I'll take it. Well, it's only +3 anyways, either way. 11.
Okay.
That's not great.
Dirth,
That's mediocre at best.
Dirth snorts and says, I think we don't have tons of those down in the Underdark. We kill them like the damn Githyanki do.
Alright.
I'll let you use I'll say that was your bonus action.
Was Dirth at -1 for that? Or
it wasn't a save.
Yeah, it wasn't a save.
Where's my... Oh, that's because I'm looking at the wrong sheet. Well, either way, I was just gonna use my, yeah, no, it doesn't matter. I will only get one either way. I'll just take the dodge action again.
Okay. And this time you know he's there.
Yeah.
So, up back to the ferry with Iggy. What would you like to do?
Trying to think if we want a hostage or not. It might be interesting. All right, I'll pull my gun out, and I'll see if I can use my legalese and tell this guy, "You got you dead to rights. You're under arrest."
All right. Give me a persuasion check with advantage. Or intimidation, if that works better.
Well, my persuasion's better. 14.
Okay. He's just gonna roll something to see. No, he seems to see right through that. But he does see right through the fact that his boss just died, his buddies just died, and he's being grappled by some sort of monster. So he does stop struggling. And that's...
Oh, wait. Yeah, I would have got a minus on that because it's stupid stiff Steve.
Yep.
Oh well. Well, that was my turn anyways.
Alright. Back to the heist.
A little bit of trouble.
A little bit of trouble, yes. As...
It's okay. We're 600 to 800 feet away, I think, if I looked at the map.
Yeah, no worries.
You're
We're on the
a
way
ways
back.
away.
And that
A little ways
crazy
away and
monster
don't
fucks
even know
some
where we
shit up.
are, so...
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
Hello. You just out of the corner of... Just past the corner of that wall, you can just barely see a white sort of specter fly out and attack one of the Duergar. So
So this time I look to Skamos and say, it was a suicide mission all along.
Oh, but she rolls a 1.
Fuck.
That feels bad.
For who?
You'll
I
find
say
damage,
to
so that's fine.
to call him off.
That's still to be determined.
Okay, so that is the end of the round, and that is exactly 9:30. So we will call it there and pick up with Dearth taking damage at the beginning of... You know what? Just so that we don't forget,
I'll
roll the damage now.
4s.
Come on. Oh, baby, that's better. 4 or 3 4s and a 2, 14 damage.
All
There we
right.
go.
He takes that, and then we call it.
Nice.
Okay.
All right.
So, yeah. Thanks for watching Magic Mushrooms Mead, everyone. All our 8 viewers live. Next week, we are not having a live game, but we are going to be streaming our Halloween game that includes a few of the people at the table today. We're going to be streaming it on Twitch, as well as we have a premiere set on my YouTube channel. So I will actually put that link up on the credits. So yeah.
Bruh.
If you're watching on YouTube, like and subscribe. Check out the Halloween game, A Night of Fright. And that cat does not look happy.
No, she's a grump.
That's a very special cat there.
All right.
Love it.
Good night.
That's an awesome cat.
Night,
Have a good one.
All right, guys, I'm out.